PJs on, man. Of course, my mom got it fucking freezing, like I'm in Antarctica or some shit. Like, damn.
the number 12 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they... ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. The play fake. He lets it fly. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Here's the return. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Touchdown, Georgia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air on second down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage, or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Off the play fake on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback making checks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Floating away. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. second down. To the air. It's Reed. Here comes the heat. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. Open space at the 25. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Georgia sends out the punt team. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Fires a bullet out. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Mexico is standing there.
What a play there to pick up the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. Lots of room to run. Inside the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And and he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the afterburners. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Finds the tight end. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Under fire. Fires downfield. Caught near the sideline.
He did not catch that, man. Stop that.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Yeah, he did not fucking
This
catch
coach
that.
wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Aggies are in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Pulls it in. It's Delp. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Oh my God, no.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw at Stockton. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Aggies will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Hopefully that's not going to going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down ball. Turning it on. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you get to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's got it! Touchdown, Aggie! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Frazier.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
They'll try the run. Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. quarterback floating away from pressure. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Fires into the end zone. Last chance, and he's got it. He's got it for the touchdown, and they can send it to overtime with the kick, or do they dare try to win it here?
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
He got it! Touchdown, Dogs! They strike first in overtime.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's complete to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout.
Pick. Come on.
If he houses this, it's ball game.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Third down. Any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. On the run, it's Frazier. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
And that'll do it. Ball game called in double OT.
I was waiting for him to call the
That's not the way
timeout,
they
but
wanted to end the
I
drive,
guess he didn't
but
want.
nice job being ready, and your field goal kicker
Oh, it's a hell game, bro.
points on the board.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my
AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Branch. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. The offense will take over. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And he'll run back again here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Back to pass. It's Manning. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39. The Longhorns come to the line and on the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Branch. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. Breaks into the clear. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
To throw, it's Manning. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack, and it's still the 1st quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action, anything to try to help this quarterback out.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They flipped into the
He
field
fucking
now for the
threw it.
2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Add 6 more points to the total.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick throw to the left. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Nice grab. It's Frazier. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Can he get there on the ground? The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And we're all tied up now. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The back's got it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He finds some space. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here.
The defense.
Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking deep to the right side.
I cannot be giving that up, bro. I cannot be giving that up.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Handoff from the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense maintaining the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To the air. It's Manning. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Branch. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Georgia. They'll stroll into the end zone.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Might have to try the extra point. And it's good.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
The Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Boom. Makes a quick catch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Manning. Catch made in space. Look out. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
Well, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. This Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just look.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And that will give them the lead now.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. end zone. It's Branch. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche.
And looking for a big play here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. On the move now. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Caught near the sticks. It's Humphreys. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense. The adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Humphreys. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Chewing clock with the running game. Right past the defender. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And this time, he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial touchdown. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Bringing it out, it's Branch. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
That completion makes it second and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Now it's second down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception. Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He's tackled at the 17, so he'll be... to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield.
Thought we were gonna do that again, bro.
For a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The carry. He's got the first down and still motoring. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. He's going to lose yardage here.
You got my boy Juwan Johnson at quarterback?
Well, the defense will not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just
Drew,
held on to the ball.
don't give up this fucking 4th down, bro. Do not.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Throws to the tight end.
And I did.
Over the middle. It's sharp. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it's very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a run.
2
ground,
o'clock.
finally,
Nice.
but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect and throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The ball handed to the running back. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to their defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Offense on the field. It's fourth down and 9. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone.
I gave up another fucking 4th down. Like, no way.
Yards from the goal line. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Branch. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find a hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing it.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Stockton. It's another deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Dogs. They couldn't stop him there.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college
And I'm gonna keep on.
Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield.
I'm surprised he's
vertically.
in this.
It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
I think my light down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always always impressive with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To the air, it's Johnson. Lets it fly to the wideout.
What the fuck are you doing? Number 7?
But it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And they'll give it to the back. He's got the 1st and still going. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no catching him that time.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Brought down at the 43. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here. Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. To throw, it's Stockton. And that catch is hauled in. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll throw it now. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia! No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Turn starts inside the 15.
Oh, you got
Stop
trouble,
at
right?
the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket.
Good defense.
Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
That's reeled in. It's Green. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
defense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's going to be way off. The receiver was wide open. The pass off target. Missed opportunity.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Fires it to the wide.
Thank you.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up.
Oh my God.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to 29. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. He's running out of time here. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket.
Ooh.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 21, LSU 14.
The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. He's found some room at the 45.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. And completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. But OBJ,
No fumbles, crazy.
Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator,
you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for him.
Chris, he's scoring all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out into space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, the job this offensive line did.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him.
My fucking offensive line is non-existent. Cool.
Inside the 10.
I'm glad y'all don't want to fucking block.
To be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, that's a good job by this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got to convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The passer is closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They jump on top now here in the fourth. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. That LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Oh.
Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
On first and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go.
What the fuck?
Loose. And the ball rolls out of bounds. The fumble results in a huge
What the
loss.
fuck was that?
Oh, my God. You can almost feel a collective sigh
What is he
of
challenging?
relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays
I'm not
in
understanding
bounds,
what he's
and
challenging.
the defense has a recovery.
So not what the coach was hoping
I
to hear. Took a
don't know.
chance
I
with
guess
the
like
timeout to
forward
get the
pass over
replay.
there.
We'll see
I
if
don't know.
burning that timeout is costly down the road. He's looking to scramble. He's got some room at the 45. And we're able to get him down.
Hey, dead ass. I might give up another fucking third, fourth down. Maybe.
They're just not worth it.
I'm not shocked, man. Though if I do.
He's got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the third fucking time we hit this nigga, man. And he don't fumble.
Offense cranking up the tempo now.
Hey, that's crazy.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming.
What the fuck?
Got it.
Oh.
That is enough for a first down. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
All right.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Bringing it out, it's Branch. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He lets it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made, and the game moves the ball to 30. Clock stops officially. 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
You thought that's literally the second time I did this shit to this nigga, dog. You thought I wasn't gonna run it again? And the fact that you came out in the same defense, knowing I was gonna run that shit again, is fucking crazy. Knowing I was gonna do that shit again, bro.
And that time, it's another huge game. They can't stop him. Just keep throwing it to him.
Defense spends their
Oh,
second
you got one
time
time out of it. I'm just not noticing that.
Positive yards at this point in the game.
But nah, that's fucking crazy. Like the fact that he knew I was gonna do that.
In the range of a field goal.
Still give a first down up.
But if I'm this
Crazy.
offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They finally stop
Oh,
it.
it's G.
That gain is good for a first and goal. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to
That's
work out
GG's,
here.
bro.
And the Bulldogs line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown.
I was trying not to score, but
They take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on and see if they can get this win.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. downfield. It's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. First down, they're going to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the
Just keep
right
him
side.
along.
That's a big
Just
gain.
keep him along.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
With the catch, it's Green. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds.
Now he's forced out by the defense short of the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play.
Now this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here.
Good defense.
No option. Just has to throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to.
Thank you.
It's intercepted.
Come on, man.
Tried to fire it into a tight window. And the defense
Oh, GG's, bro. Man. All right, I'm getting off.